victories and 2 defeats. Both of these young, solid 1-2 combination landed by Garcia to the temple area, which is not a good place to be hit because it could ultimately mean a knockout if he's hit hard enough. So not a good start there for Robledo. And now Garcia, knowing that that's going to score, so he's probably going to be throwing more combinations of that 1-2 right there. I want to give a special shout out to Javi Lopez in San Antonio. Javi, how you doing? Professional boxer with a professional boxing record of 2 victories and 1 defeat. Just suffered his first defeat in Commerce, California. A very gutsy performance he had by going all the way out there to California and fighting. But hopefully we'll be seeing him in a Texas ring again soon. And then here we have excellent exchange. Now Robledo definitely woken up by those shots to his temple, and now looking to apply the pressure as Garcia is trying to control the fight. And now Robledo imposing his will by trying to hug and wear down his opponent. Both of these guys right now looking to give a spirited performance, as they're both from Matamoros, and they know that they made the big show by being here at the Hidalgo Arena in Hidalgo, Texas. But that 1-2 combination, that bam, that left and that right landed early on by Garcia shows that's what he's been working on in the gym, and that's what he's going to use to break down his opponent, Diego.
Okay, let's not be fooled here. Robledo might be 0-2, but he went to the decision scorecards. He's a very crafty fighter, he moves forward, has that Mexican style. As you can see, he's trying to work the body, work the top. And La Pantera is more of a lanky, rangy fighter, wants to control the distance with the jab. But obviously the matchup here with Robledo makes it a little bit difficult, right? As he's going to be moving on forward. As you can see, he keeps on pushing that head forward, which we've seen La Pantera a few times complain to the ref because, sometimes the headbutt could be in there, and the last thing you want is an accidental headbutt opening up a cut, and unfortunately could be stopped by a doctor's stoppage sometimes when those cuts get too big. But look, there you see Robledo trying to work the uppercuts. Aguirre here trying to go with the hooks on top. Try to go in with an uppercut right there. We got the last 20 seconds here as we're about to close this round. Obviously, Aguirre doing a really good job trying to control the range. But look, here as you see, look, Robledo throws that one from the outside, and he tries to come in, tries to get inside that pocket. But look, what a great shot here. That's these last 10 seconds, 5 seconds, and we're going to go into round number 2. Christian, what you got here? Unofficial scorecard.
Excellent first round, but I'd have to give that one 10-9 in favor of Garcia. This was going to be a short night when I saw Garcia land that 1-2, but Robledo showed his heart by coming back and landing several significant shots to the face of looks like it's kind of evening out, even though I would have said Garcia won the first round 10-9.
Yeah, absolutely. And here, we see that Robledo is starting off a little bit at a distance. We want to make, if I was his corner, I'd tell him to make sure that he stays with that Mexican style moving forward. That's where I feel he's the safest, right here from this rangy spot. Aguirre really starts picking him apart as we start seeing. Robledo tries to come back with a couple haymakers, but, Aguirre is really light on his feet, moving, so it's very hard to try to get a fighter like Aguirre and really land an overhand right. Robledo needs to stick to his game plan, which is staying in the pocket, staying poised, right there, roughing them up. Talking about that dirty style of boxing and really start working the body. As we see there, look, as I said, Robledo might not have the best record, but I'll tell you this, he'll come in to fight. He'll come in to fight.
These are some very exciting exchanges. Great way to start the evening with only the second bout. We've got, hot action here coming to you live from the Hidalgo Arena and in the Rio Grande Valley. This show brought to you by Waters Rolo Promotions live on TV Azteca, Texas. And Garcia's landing, when he does land with that right hand to the temple, Robledo is really showing that it's effective, but Robledo is not showing any signs of back down, and he almost knocked him down with that right hand, and again to the temple. Once again, and it looks like he's going to knock out his opponent, but Robledo comes back with a solid right hand to the face of Garcia, and who's getting the best of this, I don't know, but the fans are loving this action.
Absolutely. We'll probably have to go and work the clinch there to get those cobwebs out. And big shout out once again, guys, as we are watching, we want to make sure we give a big shout out to our sponsor, South Padre Island, La Isla del Escape, that is making sure that we're bringing you the best action here from the Hidalgo Arena. And we are seeing these guys throwing everything but the kitchen sink here in this second round as we got the last 52 2 seconds as we're about to come to an end, halfway mark for both of these fighters. Christian, these guys are going. They're not going to make it easy for you to actually referee this, not referee, judge this round.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be one that's hard to score because these exchanges right here. I mean, but I'm seeing combinations that are landed, very solid ones by Garcia. So I still think he's in control of this fight, but Robledo could change that on a dime with his volume of punches and the way he's fighting on the inside, and he's fighting. He's doing a lot of holding, and he's frustrating Garcia, not letting him fight the way he wants to. So I mean, this is a very even fight, but I am going to give the second round to Garcia as well, making it another 10-9 for Garcia.
He was trying to change your mind there, Christian. He was trying to make, obviously the bigger punches was landed by La Pantera in this round. Obviously people are watching it all around the United States, Mexico, all the way from Brownsville out to Laredo here through the channel, through the app, through YouTube, through Facebook. We want to give a big shout out to you guys, the viewers that are getting, I would say, your money's worth, but this is absolutely free.
Yeah,
so I hope I want to make sure that your time is being well spent watching this amazing stack card by Juarez Rolo Promotion.
Can you imagine, Diego, no paying for an app subscription, no paying for pay-per-view, not even paying for a ticket to attend an event. So all of you at home, call a friend, call a neighbor, call a fellow boxing fan, say, hey, what you need to be doing is tune in to the TV Azteca Texas channel. It's available on YouTube. It's available on Facebook as well. And also you can download our app, TV Azteca Texas, and you can watch live on the app. I mean, to be getting this action for free, and you're getting a full night of boxing, 12 fights in all are going to be showcased here tonight, headlined by the Juarez brothers in the co-main and the main event. So definitely a real treat for boxing fans, and you get to see fights like this filled with passion. And I mean, right now, Robledo coming back, making this more of an even fight, but Garcia staying on the outside, using that snapping jab, and also followed by a solid right hand. Now, referee Humberto Zavala steps in with a message for Robledo fighting with that Gotti Hart. Solid right hand to the jaw of Garcia with his best punch of the fight. That could have easily knocked out another fighter, but Garcia continues to move forward and show that punch didn't phase him.
Well, look, and as we think that La Pantera is about to, start moving along with this fight, Robledo just brings an ace. There he goes again. He takes out an ace out of his sleeve and lands, and I'll tell you this, I do feel like La Pantera is fading a bit here. Look at this. What an incredible action by Robledo. What an uppercut just landed. Overhand lands nicely there. I do see that there has to be some sort of picking up the pace here by La Pantera. A little bit of a low shot there. Zavala going with the warning, making sure he stays up nice and high above that belt line.
Diego, I'm going to have to agree with you. I think that Garcia's momentum has not been the same, and we're seeing a change here in the third round of this very exciting fight between these two talented young lightweights. I mean, Robledo connected on a solid right hand to the jaw of Garcia, and if he lands that again, it could be night right in front of your eyes. That's why you cannot go to the kitchen right now. I mean, anything can and will happen here on TV Azteca Texas.
Absolutely. As we see La Pantera phasing out, we feel like Robledo, maybe he's not kicking it up a gear, but Robledo is definitely maintaining his cruise control, as we were to say. He's definitely maintaining it and staying consistent as I see La Pantera slowly phasing out, fizzling out, and that's
Diego, that's going to be the first round. I'm going to give to Robledo.
And we hear the arena turning up in this moment as the last and final fourth round. Look at these warriors going at it. These guys are shooting missile right off the gates. None of them want to leave it to the judges' decision here. They know they're on a clothesline as far as the judging goes. And I'm sure both corners gave instructions. Hey, let's not take it to the judges. Let's not take it to the judges. And obviously, we see Robledo doing a great job having La Pantera against the ropes. What a nice right hand landed by Robledo here. Let's see if he can continue taking this pace here. La Pantera seems to be fading away. Nice job having him against the ropes. What a job by Robledo. Robledo, you can tell, is biting down on that mouthpiece and going forward. And we're here to the last 2 minutes here.
And I mean, these two guys just their cardio is coming into play right here, as the average human being would not be able to continue at this pace. I mean, you could tell these guys have been waking up early and doing their road work and running hard, and I mean, leaving it all out here on the line because they know what a great opportunity that they have right here on TV Azteca, Texas. Now, as to who's getting the better of this final round, I have to say it's a pick-em as it is right now. Both young men exhausted because they have thrown everything they had thus far, all the way going into here in the fourth round. Referee Humberto Zavala watching intently, ready to jump in there and end this fight when necessary.
And we got to remember, Christian, every fighter has its volume per night that they can throw within an adequate amount of rounds, right? So, you know, you could easily say they've definitely been emptying out the gas tank, both fighters. But this is the moment where you have to bite down on that mouthpiece, and you have to start pushing forward, knowing that, you know, the judges are watching every single move. It's making every shot from here on out is going to be moving the needle for the judges. So we have to definitely have knowing that the volume is eventually there. They might be on fumes here, but it's on the line. You have to throw.
And right now, these last 30 seconds could determine the winner of this fight.
Absolutely.
I mean, they've got to go hard. They got to have their corner shouting at 30 more seconds, and you've got to leave everything out there in order to secure this round, because the winner of this round could win this fight.
For all I know, we might have a split here somewhere by at least maybe one of these judges. Might be wrong. Again, I'm not a judge, and I'm glad I'm not a judge, but Christian, lead us off in these last 10 seconds.
It's got to be the final 10 seconds right here. And boy, are these two going at it, and what a heck of a second bout we've had here tonight at Next Generation here on TV Azteca, Texas. As to who won that round, I'm going to have to give it slightly to Garcia. So ultimately, my score is Aguirre Garcia. La Pantera victorious. TV Azteca scores this bout 39-37.
And we're off to the voice, Mauro Garza.
We'll throw it right up to Mauro Garza with the official decision.
Pues Matthew Boyce, 38-38. Y damas y caballeros, el vencedor de esta pelea por decisión mayoritaria, Eduardo La Pantera Aguirre.
Great.
Sí, es una decisión mayoritaria.
We knew. Obviously, we see on the screen that it was a unanimous decision, but we had a majority.